Okay, y'all, as promised in a previous video, I kind of wanted to show y'all what these three-way spreads look like. So if you find yourself in a situation that is maybe, I don't know, great for thruples, great for non-monogamy reads, great for situations where you're dealing with any kind of third-party situation. It helps to have 3 different decks. And because it just helps kind of keep like a tab on the individual energies of each person participating. And you have very interesting sort of synchronicities and things that take place. So let's like look at what we get from this reading, just to give you an idea. And this is not gonna be like a particularly long one. This is gonna be more of a, all right, well, we have world preview. I don't want to do that one again. I'm sorry, Spirit. I'm tired of that card. All right, let's go. So we'll start with Rider-Waite. This is the personal card for this deck. 3 of Wands. Or not 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Card of Friendship. Trailer Park Warlock Tarot. Lovers. See, I mean, that's... Somebody's like, yeah, I see them as friends. This person's like, oh, more than friends. And then we got a third party. Hierophant. We're in the Oswald Worth, the Pope, but we'll just say, or the Father, I think. We're just going to say Hierophant. So, I don't know, we look at this situation, we got 2 people who are interested in each other, but one does not feel as strongly as the other one in terms of connection, right? This one is not feeling super romantic. This one is feeling, in love, basically. And then we have this third party who I view as overseeing, right, our little triangle here. And it's interesting too in this illustration because we have these 2 people standing before this person. So it's almost like these 2 are really seeking counsel from this one. And so the question I would ask is like, what kind of counsel are they seeking from our Hierophant figure? So, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I'm going to move these decks here. So, personal card. And then, I call these interaction cards. So basically, like, what is the flavor of their interaction with this Hierophant character right here? The lover, like, our lover boy is trying to find self-satisfaction. So there's a certain sense here, like, they're in love with this person, but they're not really, and we can look further in the reading here, but they don't seem to look at love from like a necessarily mutual standpoint. It's more about like, how can this person make me happy, right? Which might also be why 3 of Cups is kind of going like, friend, this is friend material. But then also really sees like, somebody worth returning to over and over again. There's like a homeliness here. And And, you know, like, back of the mind going like, oh, you know, maybe marriage material. I don't know. So the Hierophant now, I'm just like, these are two people consulting the same tarot reader. And they haven't talked to each other about it yet. Right? And so the tarot reader is like, okay, well, and we're not gonna pull from his deck quite yet. I want to find out between Loverboy and Three of Cups. What is the result of their interaction? And I'm gonna pull from the Three of Cups deck, because that we already know pretty well where Loverboy is, but there's a certain amount of ambiguity here, and so that's where I would want to clarify in this interaction. Is like, you know, Three of Cups to Lovers, where are they? Knight of Wands. They are all over the place. In other words, they feel, it's not just like they feel a pull towards Loverboy, but it's erratic. It's like, it's going back to that push and pull of like, oh, you know, I really like this person. They're a great friend, but I don't know if I see them as love material. And so they're just like, you know, which is why they're going to consult the Hierophant, because they're like, well, you know, I really want this in my life, right? And I just don't want to get pulled into any BS, right? And so let's do an ask on the Hierophant, like, what is his judgment on, or not judgment, but like, how does he read the situation? Seven of Pentacles. So basically, the Hierophant looks at this and goes, it's worth investing in. There's clearly a lot here. And looking at the trajectory, it's going in a good direction. I mean, me personally looking at it from I'm looking at, I mean, you know, in this reading, this is like 2D space. I'm looking at it from 3D, 4D space. And I'm just like, okay, but, you know, it seems like Loverboy has kind of a selfishness problem that needs to be worked out. Does the Hierophant pick up on that? Five of Cups. Yes. A little bit. So there is an implication here that there could be a lot of sadness in the situation, you know, if it's not properly worked out. But once again, worth investing in. What would be the Hierophant's like advice to kind of avoid that Five of Cups scenario? Ten of Swords. Oh, well, okay, never mind. I don't know. That would be a recommendation to bring all your, you know, your self-sabotaging habits to an end. So, like, bring this stuff to an end. Remember that it's not just about you, it's about the other person, or else you're going to get yourself into a situation of like infidelity, backstabbing, emotional blackmail, that kind of stuff. And that makes sense because this Three of Cups person's like got a lot of passion for Loverboy, but once again, it's very erratic, it's very unstable. And so, you know, in order for things to work out, it looks like the onus is on Loverboy. I'll pull one more card here for Loverboy. Can Loverboy get past his self-centeredness? That's a maybe. Certainly a lot of emotional. There's just like a lot. This person's got a lot of emotions and a lot of feels, and just like, you know, this person's got a lot of passion. This person just feels everything so intensely. And so, yeah, there's the possibility, but they have to like kind of work through their feelings to get to that point. I think that's why there is this like, you know, this is worth investing in, this is worth putting the time and effort in, but you do have to be careful of like all the pitfalls. All right, that's my little lab read here to show you what a three-way sort of reading looks like. This was not, I have had so many weird synchronicities happen in those kind of readings where it's just like things line up in ways that we did not get that kind of goodie, you know, that kind of goodness, but we did get some really interesting stuff in here. And anyway, I hope you're having a great rest of your day. And if you want to talk more about this spread or just sort of like any experiments with tarot spreads, feel free to leave a comment. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, all right? Talk to you later. Bye.